I love seeing all of you guys on. Thank you guys. Have I don't know how many of you were able to catch our call last week. It was so good. And we talked about all of the bases and so forth. So today we have some questions that people sent in, and we're probably going to have some time at the end to have just some other questions thrown in. Just if you think of something, put it in the comments. Joanna, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
And how are you? How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. Do you want to dig into your favorite question that we sent over, or do you want to start on your questions?
Yeah, I read the a question that I think that there is a, a main in a main
Stop.
subject.
I got it.
Can you make me
Sorry.
a post, please, Kelly?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. All right. Now I can
Yeah,
function.
thank you. So yeah, Anita, we have a question about a teenager who is 15, uh, who use the purifying cleaner and the fresh active DIY with the number 10, of course, and the base is the velvety mattify. And I think that this person had the number one, the iteration. Okay. However, it seems that um, at the beginning, this gene have some amelioration, but uh, also seems to worse after using the product. Seems like it's more than just purging, etc. So I made some research.
Uh-oh. Is she frozen for you?
Yeah, it looks like she's frozen.
Yeah, she is. Well, I can't wait to hear what she says because this is exactly what my daughter's using too.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, Heidi.
So,
My dogs are always interrupting the calls, so no worries.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
Joanna,
back.
you froze on
yeah,
us.
yeah, and first, it's very important to remember that in some case, it's important when it's skin problems it can be necessary to consult a dermatologist. Uh, a diagnosis, a medical advice can be necessary for some skin problem, especially when the problem persists or gets worse. You understand? So it depends of the history of the person. It depends of some. If you see that your skin problem uh, don't move in a good way, it can be a good thing to have a medical advice, especially. But all skin imperfection don't need this way too. That's why I think that it can be a very good thing to have this exchange today about this phenomenon of the skin purging. Why? First, it's necessary to know that this phenomenon is a temporary problem. It can occur, okay, but it's necessary to have in the mind that this phenomenon of the purge is temporary. So if the problem persists or gets worse, maybe it's not a purging. So a medical advice can be necessary. it's very important to have this distance. So, what can we know about the skin purging? It's like this. First, it's necessary occurs when you introduce a new skincare product. So it's not something that happened like this. It's because you introduce a new skincare product. So you have to have this appearance follow new introduction. But it's not all ingredient or molecule that made this phenomenon appear. The most common is, of course, all active ingredients that have an exfoliating action. There is a big family of exfoliating active ingredients. What are they? It's the AHA, sorry, in French, alpha hydroxy acid. It's the beta hydroxy acid. It's vitamin C. It's all the family of the vitamin A. The most common is the retinol. So all retinoids are in this big family. There is the benzoyl peroxide, there is the salicylic acid. Okay, many molecules. Everyone don't know. But if you have a skin purging appear, so the ingredient of your new skincare and look in Google or some internet research if some one of the molecule in this new skincare is in this family of the exfoliating active ingredient. First, it can be a good reflex to do that. Now, when the purge appears, it's not necessarily a bad news. So it's difficult because you put a new skincare to move in a good sense for a skin needs, and you see that it's not the result that you attended. Okay, but this family, this active ingredient family, accelerate the cell renew. Okay, so there is an action in the surface of the epidermis that made this reaction is like a sign that the skin is getting rid of impurity. The skin is in a regenerating action. You understand? So be patient with this phenomenon because that is the like a symbol that your skin made something with this active ingredient. And first of all, remember that it's temporary. So take patience. Temporary for 8 weeks. Generally, it's in this time 4 to 8 weeks, not more. If it's more, it can be something different than a skin purge, and then it can be an acne. How we say it in English? An acne appear. Something linked with the acne or a skin reaction, an allergy, something else. So more than 8 weeks, as follow the research I did, it's not logical that the temporary phenomenon have to stop follow 8 weeks. So first, have in your mind that all skin's problem uh, uh, cannot be all resolved by cosmetics, of course. Second, there is a time where it's maybe necessary to have a medical advice or from a dermatologist. The skin purge is temporary. It's not something that that will be so long in time. 8 weeks is the maximum that I saw in my research. And if it's a purge action of your skin, it's a positive sign because purging indicates that the skin is cleansing and regenerating itself. Just have in your mind that the phenomenon is temporary because maybe it can be and something else. So, how to recognize the skin purging? As I said, it occurs after introduction of a new product, and especially new product that containing an exfoliating acid and exfoliating active ingredient. So repair this ingredient, research in the global ingredient of the new skin if there is an ingredient in of this family. Uh, and sometimes you can repair that the spots are for more, there is more spots. They may be deeper. They often locate in some area where usually you don't have them. It can be some details that can help you to understand if it's a skin purging. Generally, the phenomenon appears in an area that you don't use to have the spot. It can be a good repair for because it's. I understand that it's not evident to recognize, but to don't lose the chance to resolve in turn the skin's solution, because when it's a skin spurs, it's better to continue the project. So that's why I want to have this exchange today. But please don't forget that more than 8 weeks probably it's not a skin purge. Okay. Um, so what can I say more to help to differentiate between skin purge and acne appear? Um, so new product, introduction of new product, and not more than few weeks appear the spot of the purging or the reaction of the skin purging. It's in a not usually area. Second, and yes, as I said, be patient because we can understand that it's not the effect which is attended, but okay. So, and to help this person that asked the question, 14, it can be if this teenager is have a dermatologist, it can be very good to show him the ingredient of the ABBI skincare that they ate, that he introduced in his ritual, to see if there is no indication for some treatment that he prescribed, for example, because really, not only for teenager, but this period of life for teenager is very special. The social action is something very important for them, for their development, for their vision of life. So many things that happen in their heart, in their mind, and parents don't know everything of teenager and what happened around them. So it's very important to be close with them in all problematics of and the skin appearance. It's very important. So if you have any doubt, tell them that, okay, let's go to a dermatologist to have all the vision. And because even if, and, uh, and thanks to the research in cosmetic, we have now so many new ingredients and very active ingredients. We stay in some ingredients that works in epidermis and only epidermis. There is no action in blood or something like that. Cosmetic is in the surface of the epidermis. So if the symptom in the skin come from hormone or something else inside, it can be necessary to have this advice and take the right decision. Cosmetic will be helpful, help some symptom, but not necessarily resolve the point that declare this. So to have in mind that I read many things about this purge phenomenon, and at least what I understand is that it's a good thing. When it's a purge, it's a good thing because it's the symbol. Your skin react and regenerate, clean itself, and so the ingredients work with your skin. But it's very important to have in the mind that this phenomenon need to be temporary, not in a too long time. And from all I read, 8 weeks is the maximum that I saw.
Yeah. And I know that can seem like an eternity to somebody who is breaking out. And it's like, my acne. And I really like how you brought up the location too, because this is hormonal for when we're older. And so in knowing the difference between like, is it something we need to look into a little bit more? So when people have an allergic reaction to a product, is it normally in the form of acne? Or does it show up like so many different ways? Because
Um, Reaction can be by spot. So when it's that, it's very difficult to know if it's an allergy, a skin reaction, or a pure. So that's why you can try more day. Or if you have in your history, or you know that you have some sensitivity because of your genetic, because of what you are, it can be good to introduce a new product. For example, 1 day in a week, and you wait to see, because remember, the skin need time to absorb. So you need to wait 48 hours to see if there is really an action or a reaction or something. And I understand, and even if I read many scientist report or just some comments, it's very difficult to make the difference. That's why I say that if the doubt is too heavy for you, just have a diagnostic advice. Just to, as I said, to take care of your skin must be a pleasure. It's necessary because the skin is an organ, so we have to take care of it. And this is, um, but it's so good to make this with pleasure and to create a moment for yourself and to be in a comfortable mind when you do that. So the skin purge or when you introduce a new, it's not it's normal to have, oh my God, what is it? And yes, skin maybe it's just a purge reaction, and in few weeks you will see better what you attended to resolve the skin problem. So it depends of each one. You are not so confident because of your history. Okay, add your skin product one time in a week and everything is good. Two time in a week after. Go as is the best in your heart, in your mind, because cosmetic and to take care of your skin have to be a good moment, a moment for you, for your well-being, to be in a good way. So if something come to disturb that, okay, just take time and make analysis. And if we can help this person, it will be with pleasure. I'm not dermatologist, but if we have some knowledge, it will be always a pleasure to share it with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's necessary to be confident with your skincare. If you are not. So open the discussion. Have I'm sure what I am sure is that we create ABBI to, how can I resume that? Oh my God, maybe the hour will be only for that. The purpose for us with ABBI is to make possible to each one who have a skin, so everyone in the world, um, to find the good product in sensation, in texture, in uh, in uh, in the skin needs, in whatever you want for the well-being of your skin. You normally have solution in ABBI. That's what we work from many years. It's the main purpose. Find the good link for each one for his skin needs and what he like, and and we work again because, and thanks to everyone that make us some feedback, like have a base with a fragrance. We move in this way to make possible, and in the end of each one, the possibility to find the skincare that make the perfect link with the well-being of this person. So that's why I think that if somebody is not comfortable with his ABBI skincare, please write me an email in Custom Success. There is no reason that we don't find the good, as I say, of course, you have the diagnosis and our IE to help you to identify, but there is so many things that is around a human being that the IE is the technology is is an is an analysis by mathematics and and a way that never can be in place of human. So let's open the discussion and what I am sure is that we can find and make the link with an ABBI product and each attendant of each one for his well-being and for his skin needs. So just make a time for this and really I am for me, it will be always a pleasure to find and help people to find the good way for their skin. So, if you are a doctor, as we I don't know if in English it's the same, but in French we say that if there is a doubt, there is no doubt. So, if you are not comfortable, just write, and we will have an exchange to find the good way. And so, and just to respond to this person that asked the question for her or his teen that is 15, I saw that he had the 10 and the 1. Maybe it can be necessary to just focus on the 10 for the moment. And the 1, the active concentrated 1, can be helpful when the 10 finish the purge action, because I had 2 new skincare. When you have and we know that young people at this age, many things happen inside. So yes, acne is like natural phenomenon. It's not a good way, in my opinion, to add 2 new products. We know that just when you add just one, you can have this phenomenon of the skin purge. So add 2, make it more difficult to understand the good way to go in the right way to find the and resolve the skin needs.
Mhm.
So my advice in this case is okay, the purifying cleaner, of course, because it's necessary to clean the skin every day. So, okay, maybe one time is sufficient for this person. Begin by one time. So, what happened during the week? One time in a day, I clean with the purifying. And then my skincare will be the velvety mattifying, but just with the 10, not more. And begin with 3 or 6 if the spot is very social and a problem for the person. Okay, 6. You see, it's going in a good way. Go grow to up to 9 because we know that with 9 drop we are the maximum of the percentage efficacy of each ingredient inside. 6 is sufficient. Okay, let's have a time with the 6 and then clean 2 times a day with the cleaner. So what happened? Oh, we follow in the good way. So maybe I can go and down to 3. 1 week, everything is okay. Now I add the active ingredient number 1 or the 3 or the 2. Why? 1, because of hydration, because of course, when you are in this period of acne, the skin dry, and so it will be very helpful. But for something, for others, or other teen, the second skin problem that can appear is that the spot is better, but the spot transform like a dark spot. So please, if it's that, don't move to the one, move to the two, because it will be helpful for this person to resolve this before the hydration. Because with the bath, we apply some ingredient that will be helpful for the hydration. So every time, the skin, and yes, I know that skin every day move. It's an organ. It lives. It depends of each moment of your life, inside, outside. So many things happen. So be patient. Move day after day. And that's why we create this range of the French active ingredient. You have everything at your disposal, and you take and put what you think it's, and or you are sure. And if you are not sure, just make a diagnosis. It's free. Okay, what do you say today? Oh, you say that. I'm agree, I'm not agree. You have the right to not be agree with the diagnosis. It's not what you feel inside you. Follow your heart. Go. Be free. And day after day, you build the right skincare.
And it's just beautiful that we have so many choices in what we can use, and then we can find solutions. And that's why for us, it's very important to have a very good relationship with our customers. This is a relationship business more than any other product that I can imagine selling. It just ranks right up there with that one-on-one, having them comfortable being able to talk to you about what's going on and having them comfortable to trust you with a new recommendation. And one of the questions to Joanna that came in was kind of goes along with the purging and the acne. It's those pores. Oh, like I have this big one on my forehead, but it's gone away. Like my dermatologist told me, no, it's just a busted pore. It's just always going to be there, but it's gone away. I don't know why. But someone was asking, what's the best thing to do with our pores? Because, they're there. They can make such an awful appearance on your face. It's like, come on, let's calm them down. What do we do?
Um, I I think that it's be very good to, if it happened, to take each person, because, as I said, when you have an imperfection of your skin, it can be just temporary. It can be because of you introduce a new skin, something appear. It's a purge, or you clean something, and something that is inside, deep inside. It can be an emotional reaction because of something. So if you are in this case, it will be very more comfortable to me to have an exchange with the person and see all the background and all what happened and why. Because again, your skin move every day because of what's happened inside and what you receive by the outside. So very difficult to me to respond just like this in general, because it, you know, just one emotion, just an emotion can have a repercussion on your skin. Just an emotion.
Yeah.
So there is so many factors that that's why I thought, if there is something uncomfortable, the most important is to be confident with your skincare. And what I am sure is that with ABBI, I know, my conviction is that we have a proposal. It's sure. We cover everything, but to find the right way when you are in a particular uh, period of your life is to have an exchange and see everything, everything. And sometimes maybe it can be just necessary to go and apply just, okay, now we just put ingredient to assure to nourish, to put our ingredient essential molecule to make, okay, and for 1 week, just this. Nothing focus or on skin needs specifically. Wrinkle, okay, your wrinkle don't move in 1 week, so let's the wrinkle for the moment. It's not the time for this. You understand? There, we are human being with so many factors in our life, inside us and around us. So maybe your skin just need to please let me have a pause, keep another thing, and let me go for few days because you know sometimes you are in a mood to see friends, to have fun, and sometimes you just want to be in calm and concentrate on yourself with yoga or I don't know. You understand? So it's the same for each organ that constitutes human being. So your skin need maybe a pause, but even if you feel this, please just put the basic, a base, for example, the velvety, as we say the next week, is very transversal. Apples, apple stem cells will help to give to your skin all essential elements to cover. You have the protection of all pollution of. Okay, if you don't know what and you not comfortable with this and at this, just put a minimum and let a time to you and to your skin to 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 find like an evidence. Ah, okay. Maybe you just need this time to you and to your skin. And after, don't don't worry. You will have time to focus on this or to add a new product. Just be calm because take care of your skin have to be a pleasure and a, a privileged moment just for you.
We're not patient, right?
Yes, I
Like, no, I want
understand.
my wrinkles gone like last week. But I do.
Yeah,
I love
but
that. Yeah.
Anita, it's just like sometimes a friend tell you, "Oh, I have a new person for my hair. It's very, oh my God, beautiful. You have to do." Okay, you confident. You go and you make a new coloration or a new cut, and when you see in the mirror, say, "Oh my God." I don't want at all this. Oh, it's a carrot. I don't want carrot. I just want, and it's your hair. Okay? Every day you'll see that. Yes? So, okay, now what can, what can you do? Only passion. The hair will will pousse. Okay, I don't know in English how we say it. Maybe you make some other color. Okay, we can put some stamp on to. Okay, but at all you have to be patient and let this bad event in your past as far as possible, but okay, it's done now. So
Yeah. Um,
sometimes in the life we have to put some distance from some events and don't just forget the essential. And the essential is for the skin to clean it and to apply the minimum of essential elements that will help your skin just for this day. And for this day, the skin just needs to be nourished and have some ingredient to help the good cycle life of the cell. It's just one day. And tomorrow is another day.
mhm. Yep, it is. Thank you. Were there any other questions on the that you wanted to cover? I saw some questions about in lab and about the
Yeah.
ingredients. Is there something that you want to go over still?
Yeah, I saw this question. So as we said before, no, there isn't a list that show what in lab active compared to the active in the active concentrate, um, because first we don't add these ingredients in the same is the same purpose, of course, the skin needs, but it's not the same addition. In the in lab, we have a special machine. We have so some active ingredient in the in lab cannot be in the other. That's but this don't signify that the ingredient here is less or more. It's not this that we have to in your mind. It's not important. All active ingredients that we select in ABBI range or all the range have show their efficacy in some tests that the supplier share with me and with the formulate team. So we know that that we select them because they respond to the purpose that we focus. So in the active ingredient in the active concentrate number one for hydration, we select two active ingredients that we know that they will have the action for this and for this. In the in lab, we have more than two ingredients for hydration because in the in lab we want to take in purpose the age of the person. Follow your age, we will not have the same ingredient because hydration when you have um, uh, 20 years is not the same than we are 60 and more. If let me take in example the wrinkles because it's very more comprehensive, I think. Okay, if you have a not a 5 when you make your diagnostic with wrinkles when you are 20 or if the same result when you are 60, sorry, but the active ingredient will not be the same at all because 5 when you are 20 or 25, oh my God, we have to do a job rapidly and it's not that the other ingredient will be less effective. It's not this. It's the mechanism of the action. And when you are 20, some active ingredients need the support of other molecules to work. And those molecules in your skin, in your cell skin, is not at the same level when you are 25 than you are 60. So many parameters that we keep to make the best choice for everyone. It's not, it, of course, I can put a comparative list, but there is no sense if we don't explain why and all the parts. So honestly, it's not that I don't want to do it, It's just that it will be, I don't know how number page, just to explain why this one had this purpose and why this one, and it's not comparable. Just know really, and with all my heart and all my knowledge, and not just mine. We have at different time 4, 5, 6 people, because we have sometimes we have some stagiaire, I don't know in English, people that make studies and come in the company just to, okay. So I involve them in some project of ABBI, and they have so many good ideas that we keep. So it's not just my knowledge, it's the scientist research, it's knowledge of many people. Be sure that we always make time to select the best ingredient in and we keep all the context that make happen this or this. So we share with you some many information about each ingredient, because I want to be in a total transparency of the origin of the ingredient, the how what mechanism he used to make the action, because there is no sense to not share this information. But just make a comparative list. Honestly, first, I don't know how we can do that, because there is so different parameters. But if you want, and you have to tell me, we can, for example, for in those sessions, have a time, like I think 20 minutes minimum, and we can keep an ingredient, one ingredient, and how we say it, and so together all information that we have for this ingredient, tests that are done with it, and it can be, but it's better to do one ingredient after one, because honestly, some ingredients have, I don't know, 5 to 10 documents, and each document it's don't know, from 7 to 100 page. So, but if you want, we can select and make a program with you, Anita, and week after week we will have and make and I can prepare like something very pertinent. You understand, pertinent information, some tests, and we can. But it's better to do that ingredient by ingredient, because just a comparative list, honestly, without the all parameters, it will not be helpful and gives interesting knowledge to each one.
Right. And it can be a lot too. And like you said, you don't want to like compare them because it's completely different. And what I really like, Joanna, and what I've seen you do is I love it when you say why I chose this for you. So it keeps, to me, it keeps it a little bit more simple, but it's like, why does Joanna want me to use this product? Like, why are you picking this one? Because, and as we're learning, you're changing too. Sometimes you change the product, like we learned the caviar, that base. You're like, no, we're gonna change it because like your ingredients change or what you get from your supplier changes, and so it's a continuous process, it sounds like,
That,
of continually making sure you're getting the right thing. Like these ingredients aren't made in a factory, they're natural ingredients. And so when you get a new batch, do you get new data on it on each new batch of ingredients? Is that how it works?
Uh, you speak about the change of some ingredients.
Mhm.
Okay, it can occur of many, but the main thing, what is important for us. See, we just move from the ingredient in the lab the 23. Why? Because we receive a documentation of a new ingredient for the hydration purpose, and wow, we saw some results that we say, okay, it's impossible for us to not propose this to the ABBI customers. It's not possible. So, okay, so to substitute, it's a decision that we have to balance. Why? Because when we substitute, is that the old ingredient will not be available. So first, it's that we add the ingredient or we substitute it. So we review all ingredients in this purpose, and we saw that even if it's not at all the same supplier, that the result of the new ingredient cover everything of the old 23. So, no problem. Why add to add? No, now we can substitute. And the most important for us is the proof of the supplier of the efficacy of his ingredient. That is the first. Then, after we saw the naturally. Why? Because we know that now we are in a general world. Everyone wants something natural. Just know that for me, I will prefer technologic or synthetic ingredients if the efficacy of this ingredient is better than the natural one. First, I prefer to tell you why. Because everything in the technology, it's not bad. Sometimes you know that the percentage of natural ingredients is calculated follow a chart. Okay, so ISO, I don't know if you know the ISO 16128. It's a chart, and they told, okay, to calculate your natural ingredient, your naturality, you have to put this. Okay, some ingredients are totally in their extraction, totally 100% natural. But to keep them in the good regroupment, okay, make a biotechnology that is not comptabilized in the chart of the ISO. So this ingredient lose many of his natural percentage only because the chart was not updated. You know, the law evaluate, you know, just a little by little. But the reality is that the world moves faster than regulation. So what I have to do to wait that the regulation put this biotechnology in the calculate percentage of the naturality? Not at all, because we saw that these ingredients have a real efficacy for the dark spot. So I want it be available to all persons that use ABBI. That's why we integrate it, but it's at the origin. It's apple, it's peach, and and what is the and iris, I think. So everything is natural, but just because to construct this ingredient, they have to done this technology. He lose. For me, it's not logical. So to respond to you, Anita, first the efficacy of the ingredient, and after the naturality. Because, but just know that, for example, for palm oil, we select only those suppliers that respect the R, R, RPCO, how we say it in English. Okay, just to be comprehensive. It's because of some problem with the palm oil, in an international organization made some criteria to be respected. So when we know that there is an extract or link with the palm, we select only supplier that respect these criteria. Okay. So
Regulation
we
guidelines.
yes, yes. So we try every time to see all parameters, even if, okay, there is this is a polemic, there is some polemic about this. So we research, okay, what is the solution proposed, uh, and we take many times before select an ingredient, decide to add it or to substitute, to to be sure that this ingredient will be helpful for people that will use it. That's only that we have in our mind. It's the main purpose for us every day. And uh, for me, it's what we have to do because we have a discussion one day about conservative. Okay, some people are totally against conservative. I'm not from these people. I think that conservative is necessary because in cosmetic we have water, and we know that water is a very easy easy way of contamination. It's an element that bacteria love. They are addict of water. The water is essential for them. So it's not logical to don't make because the safety is very important. That's why I told I don't know if it's in this way. For the active concentrate, we select the the ethanol, okay, denatured alcohol that you see because it's necessary. However, active ingredient is the we are in the less conservative system than we can. So if your how we say it, the pipette, if you see that you put it on your bathroom, or you put it on your skin here, of when you put the drop on the cream, there is any contact, please put it in the water, lose the product that is inside. No problem, because if there is a contamination and you put in your bottle of the active, it all will be contaminated. So we can't do less than we conserve this each active concentrate. Why? Because, as I said, I'm not against conservative because for me it's essential to assure the safety and the clean of each product. But when it's not necessary and you can put some precaution use and make possible that there is a less conservative. So we go on this way. You understand? We just want to not be extremists. Okay, it's essential to do the best medium way. So no conservative, I'm not for, but too much conservative is not good too. You understand? So what is the middle? What is the good? And every day we work in this way. So the selection of ingredients, we can have, as I propose, a time each week and have uh, an exchange and a presentation of each one week after week. And so I can prepare to share with you the results. Just know that we are not able to give the name, the official name of the supplier of the ingredient. We always speak together about this ingredient is extract from this, but I can discuss, I can share all results, but never, I can't tell you which is. But you can find it if you want. But I don't have to take the name, but it's easy to find. So I think that it can be very interesting to to know when, as you say, I write why we choose it. So let's have a time together and exchange together to see why exactly what is the result of the test and can be very helpful for you to help some people to choose this better than this one. It's not better at this time because all ingredients will be helpful for everyone, but each one will be the best moment for this person because of this and another person for that, etc., etc. That's why my convictions stay the same. To take care of your skin, you have to compose your skincare day after day. It's impossible for me to imagine a skincare that can correspond to everybody at every moment.
Mm-hmm.
There is no sense in that. That's why we create IB.
I love it. Joanna, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
guys for being on, and this is recorded and we will post it. And Joanna, earlier in the call, you mentioned let's have a conversation if there's something going on. So the best place for if someone has a product question for you is to just go ahead and email customer dash success at abby.care. Is that what you would like?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
And even if it's not everyday me back this email, it will be resent to me and I will have it. Don't worry. And if it's necessary, maybe I will ask for a phone number if the person is okay. If it's more easy for me, I have the experience just yesterday. I responded to a person that have some reflection for her second in lab, and thanks to this person because really she have a good feeling because she know that she have to move something, but of course Abby is new for her, so she don't know where she have to go. So she asked on the email, and I saw the diagnosis. I asked her two questions. She answered me, and we find. I'm sure that we found the good, and she will order her second in lab proposition, and I'm sure that it will be perfect for her at this moment. So I'm very happy, and it's why I wake up every day. So please just write the email. We will find a good time to that.
I love that. Thank you so much. And you guys, we'll
Thank
look
you
up
to
a
you.
plan Yeah, Joanna and I will work up a plan and the other ladies on trying to find the best way to teach about the ingredients on in lab to keep it not too complex. Because man, don't you wish we all had? Well, I don't know. Maybe you guys do have a brain like Joanna's, but I certainly don't, and I envy that. So thank you so much for sharing and teaching us, and we will see you next week.
With pleasure. Thank you to
Thanks,
all.
Joanna.
Thank you. Have a good week. See you
Thank
soon.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you.